Recently, I created an npm package called node-mongoose-api. This is the open source project, so you can access the original code from this link. So this is the repository. You can get the original code from this link. The document of this project is well documented. You can easily read and test and apply. But in the next section of this video, I will also give you a demo of this. The main highlight of this package is the aggregation pipeline function. As you might know, aggregation pipeline is the complex function when you dealing with the filtering and relation. You only need to provide the name of the field as parameter and you get your required result. You can perform filtering pagination in the same function by sending a query from the client side, or you can use node or you can use Postman. So this is the list aggregation function. You can see this is a list aggregation function, and this is the original code that I already opened it. So this is the these are the CRUD operation in controller: create, remove, update, list. So this is the function of the this is the create function. I will give you an overview rather than explaining the code that how I made it. So these are the operations that designed to be reusable, make it easier to code. You only need to send the parameter when you writing the code like this. This is the parameter, and in remove you can see these are the parameter id. Option is a you can in option you can send a session. What is a session? I will show a demo in the next section of the video. Then you can understand. Simply session is a transaction method of the MongoDB, and this is the update operation. You can see the parameter of this, and this is the aggregation pipeline function that called list aggregation. So this is the function that handles different type of query from the client and the relation. So this is the function, and we use aggregation in the next file. This is the aggregation file, and these are the function that link with this aggregation function. But already said I can explain I can explain this because I only explain how to use it in the next session of the video. So this is a documentation. You can see how to use. First you can import a package, then you can use create operation. If you are working on create, you can use update, simply delete, and this is the list aggregation. So also we have other helper function like handle async function, handle async session function. What async function do? Handle async function handling the error. You don't need to write try catch block when using handle async function, because in this function we already include this try catch block in the function. You only need to overlay your controller function. And similarly, the handle async function, the term session is referred to the MongoDB transaction function. If you don't know the session, you can ask from the ChatGPT and you can search on the Google. In this video, I will only show the use of this function. So you can get a session from this function, and you can use this session on your MongoDB transaction. We have also created a handle form async. What this function do? This function uses the formidable package. As you know, formidable is used for the form data. Formidable and melter both both used for the form data. Why I use formidable in this package? because formidable package is more popular. So why I use formidable package in this. And similarly, the handle form async session same as it is handle async session. But in this handle form async session, you will get the field files and with session. So we have also created some useful function like utility function. These are very easy to implement. So we will see the demo also in the next section. So you can see all these utility functions that I already write in the documentation. Now moving to the next section where we do practical of node-mongoose-api. The current package version is 1.19. Here you can say 1.19. When the package version changes, it usually means new feature or updates have been added. Updating to a new version should not affect your existing code. However, it is important to check the commit notes attached to the GitHub link. The commit message will explain what has changed or been updated. Now the next part is folder structure. I have followed a standard folder structure to make the code easier to understand. For this project, you should have an intermediate or advanced understanding of coding. Here is a brief overview. This is the model folder. This is the model of category, member, and product. So the model folder represents the schema of category, member, and product. The member the member represent the user, but and category and member are the straightforward, but product are the relationship with category and the member. And here are the fields of member: full name, phone, CNC, email, and you can see same the category is on the one field is used the name, and product are relationship with category and member. You can see published by represent the member and category represent category. So this is the object ID their relation with. So we can use object ID to relation. So this is the main index file where we import all the route. First, let's look at the member route. In this route, we import all the CRUD use cases mentioned in the package. So I also open the package side by. So this is the package. I already explained the package in the previous section. This is I explain at how to use, and here we import. Here is the import section. We can copy this section and paste in this. Open the controller create part where we import all, and here is we import all the necessary function that mentioned in the documentation. Even if some functions are not used, I have included them to aid understanding. So the first function is handle async. This is I only write to explain how it works. The basically but it basically work in actually but it actually work in other function like this you can see handle async, but in this we only write to explain you how this works. So first we remove this all and write the simple function that requires star yes. So this is the simple function you always write. So try catch, this is try catch block to handling error, and also apply async for try catch. So this is a simple function you always write. With handle async, you don't have to write try catch. Uh, so because it handles for you, it handling the error for you. You don't need to write try catch. So this is the function handle async. Overlay the original overlay your controller function, and this is the handle async function. This is the where you can apply handle async. So this is the first parameter of this function handle async. Like you can see, this is, you can see function. This is function. This is the function fn, and the second parameter is model name. I write a model name this. It is optional. You can write. You don't need to write because it is optional. But if you write the model name, you can catch the error with name, and you can easily caught the error where where it is happened. So it is important to, it is best practice to add a model name. So this is a model name. I import a model, and this is the model, and also pass the parameter as a parameter model to the node-mongoose API. So this is the model you can send in node-mongoose API, and you can get in node-mongoose API create operation, update operation, delete operation, list aggregation. This is the we can spend the time in this function list aggregation because this is very important function, and you will like this function. And handle anything, you can pass also custom error if you want to pass your custom error. This is the this is a string. You can pass as a string custom error, like this is error, this is error, and you can pass also a status code 400. And this is the way you can use handle async, and also it is the next parameter you can use. So we comment this function. Now this is the handle async function. We apply this, and we get the data in request.body. The remove undefined is remove the undefined fields from the object values. Like if you, like I already explained in the documentation. You can see the in the documentation where I can define. This is the function remove undefined that I defined. It remove undefined value, like this is undefined, this is empty value, this is undefined, and also it remove null value. So this is the data you will get. And what response JSON do? Response JSON is the replacement of res.status .json. This is the function I built. This is a function that I made to replace the res.status.json. So so this is a global function. You can, if you write this function, you always get the same syntax value. Like if your project is very long, you always get the same values, same syntax, same type of value. So this is very important. If you use, you will be like this function also. When you write create operation like this, like this create operation, it display a prototype that helps you easily select the operation you need. Like, and this is a prototype you can select easily. Additionally, as you write the function, it shows which data is required for passing as a parameter, like this. Like you can pass as a parameter, control space. It required the data, so you can pass the data. You can also pass in the destructured form of data, like this. What you want to pass? Like I want to pass full name. Okay, if this node is equal to this column, sorry, yes. You can pass full name, or you can pass full name data dot full name. So you can pass like this also, but we pass the direct data in this. And also this is a TypeScript defined member schema type, where we define the fields of this. We get the front end from full name, phone, CNC, email. So this is the schema where we define. All these CRUD operations are designed to be straightforward and easy to use. I have kept the same operation name as Mongoose for consistency. Like you can see dot create, dot find by ID. I pick the same name as Mongoose. So similarly, the update and delete operations, this update, this remove, this is a delete operation, follow the same pattern. For update many, you can see update many. This is update many. For update many for both requires similar parameter from the client side. Here, however, update manifolds offer a more direct approach where you can only pass request and response. The same approach is applied to remove many and remove manifold. So this is the update manifold, and this is a remove manifold. You can see. I use the same pattern. You can clone this project, and you can pass the values in this, and you can check the. You can also check how it is work. It is very easy. So this is the because if we explain everything, then this video will be very long. So it is very easy. You can only pass the value and test this. If you are intermediate or advanced developer, you can do this on your own. So it is very easy. But aggregation is something called, we explained how aggregation is work. So this is the list function. In this function, we use the aggregation. I am using two approach to use this function. We see, but we see the this is the first approach, you can say, and this is the second approach. But we see the second approach because it is more easy. So uncomment it first, comment the upper quote, and this is an uncomment this. So how I use this function? I remove this all first, then I will explain you. So this is the function result. So we return the values in the result, data and total. Data is the data in the array of object, and total is the how much the total values stored in the database. So this is the total. So apply await aggregation. Sorry. Apply this type aggregation. So what we require is error, and error that it show me the type error. So what it is required, first it required a model, so we must have to pass the model, and the second it is required, sorry it is not telling me, and it required a custom parent. You can pass custom parent or you can pass own pipeline. So if we apply the own pipeline, the error should be removed. Now you can see error is removed. So this is the function. So this is the function. It should be removed. This is the function own pipeline. We see this own pipeline later. Own pipeline means you can build your own pipeline. But we first see the custom parent, where we use the aggregation that already built in this function. So I recommend you use the pipeline that built in this package. You can see how this aggregation will be beneficial for you. So we write the custom param, and in custom param it requires the what it is required. It requires a project field. What project field? Project field are the project means it requires the field, your field, your database fields, yeah, your schema field. So pass in ID. So I require the same thing, pass in this. So this is we make the simple aggregation where we not apply any filter, but we first we check the how the result shows. I think this is my project. Where is my project? Not Mongo. This is post. I think this is the project. The raw data I require. So sorry, I want the list. Product note. I want a number. And this is remove this. Pass the, and you can see we get the data ID, full name, created at updated at, where we pass this ID, full name, phone, created phone, where in this we don't have the phone field, so in this we have the phone field, and we have also a CNAC in the optional data, but I do not use the CNAC data, so why I don't add this in this project field. So how you can use the filter method? First you pass the query. We have to pass a query. This query and send the request.query. Why we send a request.query? Because in the route you can see in the route we pass the request.query. This is a query. If we pass param, then we can use request.param. But I use a query, so we get the data in the query field. So we get the data in the request.query. You can also check what is in the query. So this is, you can This is the way you can check what is in the query. Okay, dot query and query type. Okay, query type, you can import this type from the node-mongoose API. This is the object form of data. You can say column filter, deleted filter from the limit page. Limit page are for the pagination, so must pass this limit and page. And this is a sort field. This is sort ordered, and you can also pass the like custom params, custom param, custom filter, column filter. Okay, you can if you don't use other query, you can also pass the column filter. Means limited filter you can also pass. But I send the all query. This function automatically handle the all query because the define all the defined query that defined in this, you can see deleted filter limit. What is deleted? Deleted is the status. Like in the member model, where is the member model? So it is a string form. You can pass deleted default false, and it is the type string. It is not the boolean type data. It is not a boolean type, it is a string. So but on this time it is only working on false and true. If the document has true type, then that type of document will not show in the list because the status the status is the deleted status is true. So we can pause the request dot query. Now we can check. We uh, we also define this in the top. Now we can use the filter. But if you want a global filter like search term, like if you search the main search bar, uh, search in the main search bar, then you can pass the value on which field you want the data. Much like the right dot field. So first, like you can see, it's search term. It show me the suggestion. Search term, ID, full name. I want a ID, full name, phone. You can pause the phone. You can pause the CNIC. So this is what is a numeric set term? Numeric set term is used for the numeric data like price. So it show you the equal data. Like if price is equal to price, like 400 is equal to 400, then it show the data because it is a numeric type. But we have no field of price, so we can remove it. Now check. Now we can check how fields are how our filter are worked or how our filter are worked. We get in the request query we have we also have from date to date, from date to date. So But this is the field that it is important. What is field date? Pass field date and field and sort field. So this is important. Like sorting method, you can low to high. If you want to change this, you can pass also. Like you can pass request.query why this errors me. Okay, it is correct. Field date, updated that. You can pass this also. Updated that. I pass updated that only. Sort field. Uh, by the way, it is default. Created is the default. I overwrite it. Sort field also created that. This is the default. Now, this is the Postman. We can check first. We test John. First, we test the third term John. So this is the search bar, main search bar. We can pass John. So it shows me the John data. Like we can only JO. So you will get the same value. So if we pass session, the session, you can see we get the session type of data. So if you want to search the ID field, you have to pass the full ID. You can if you pass uh, the not corrected value or less value, then it do not show the result, because in the object ID you must have to pass the full value. Pass the value and you will get the result. So this is the search term. You can also all the filter at the same time, but on the testing mode we test one by one. So this is a column. You can see this is a way you can use column. I remove it all uh, for you better of understanding. I write my own. So what we want full name. I want full name. Sorry, the way of the syntax is first ID is full name, okay, and the value is must write a double column also. Value is I want test. Hopefully it will work. It work. Test. And you can also because this is the array of object. So this is the array of data. You can also use other object with this. Like I want phone number. Phone. I want 123. And you can see, and I think something wrong, like I missed the commas in this. Now pass and you will get the result. This is, as you can see, it will also work the total. If we remove and send this, you will get the 5 result. As you send this and you will get the 2 result. Okay, now check the date 5949494959. So we can check the data from 59. So we must have to get the one value only. As you can see, I getting the one value only. So if you want the 4, you're getting the data for the 4 date. It will show the 4 date of data for data. Now you can see it also show the data how much in the at this date, how much data on this date. You're getting the 4 data, and 4 to 5, past 4 to 5, and you're getting all the value. So this is the sort order. This is the sort order. You can send sort order, pass like this sort order, and it will show the created at -1, because we also hard coded it created at. We don't write the hard coded like this. We remove this. We only have to pass in the query. We don't need to write hard coded. We can pass from the parent. Sort order -1. Sort field full name. Note sort field. I want sort field created at. So it standard created at. Field date. Field date is updated at. By default is created at. By default the date is created at. But on this time the updated at and created at are the same. So you can check on your when you test this. And this is the other method. This is the same method like this. We only the custom params. We only the separate the custom params and pass this. So this is this function, and this function is the same. And this is the own list. I'm using own list function. When you use own pipeline, you can manually make your own aggregation function. I do not recommend this function, but you can use this if you want to. So this is a way you can pass your own pipeline. You can use your own aggregation function. This is list aggregation. This is own aggregation. This is aggregation. If you know the aggregation, then you can make your own aggregation. Now the category part. The category part is the same. The category is the same like the member. So we will see the product. So in the product file, first we see the handle form async. What is handle form async? We already see the handle async. What is handle form async? Handle form async method utilize the formidable package to handle form data. It provides 3 fields. Like you can see these extra 3 fields. These fields you already see, but these are the extra fields that you are getting from this package, from this function, handle form async. These are the 3 field error fields and file. And you can also find the code in the documentation from the node-mongoose-api. The formidable package send all fields in array form. So we have to extract from the array. and uh, and so we parse also this we parse these fields, this image field, especially when images are sent in an array format. When any field you are sending in array format, you must have to parse this. I will show you how to send data in array form. So open the Postman, and this is the post, and choose product. What fields we have to send? First, send title and price, published by, and category, and last is images. Images we are sending in the array format. Price, title, this is sample, price 1000, published by. So I need the number list for some convention. For answer to this is the member ID that I have to add in. Have this on published by, and now I also require a category ID. So getting this list category, I have only one category. Apply this. Now the next part is image. How to send images. So I am sending the images in array format, and get images. Open. They have no image. Okay, I have to search. Okay, any image can pick. Open image in new tab. So this is the image, and we have to, sorry, we can apply this link and send this product create. Now you can see the product is created successfully. We see the images in array format. So this is a parse data that we getting. And price 1000, published by this ID, category this, ID this, and created and updated. So this is the response of JSON that we get the actual result. And message dot insert success. The message is yes, the insert data successfully. Status is success. If any error happen, then status will show you error. The next function is create session. Handle async session. The handle async session function is used for handling transaction method. It allows you to manage session, which are essential for transaction operation in the function. I created member. This is member, and this is the member data model dot create. I created a member and a product using the session that I send a parameter as a session. If either operation fails, the transaction will be rolled back without any entries in the database. So the next part is aggregation. In the product aggregation function, we use two additional features: numeric search term and lookup, like this lookup and numeric search term. The numeric search term handle numeric data such as filtering or searching based on numeric field. Like you can see price. This is the numeric field. Additionally, we use lookup for joining data from other collection. Like you can see, this is category collection, this is member collection. So we must have to use lookup unwind stage. The lookup unwind function is used to unwind the lookup stage. Since lookup usually result in array data, we often need to unwind it to work with individual terms. The three dots, you can see these three dots, are used to separate the array item into main lookup array. So this is the lookup field, and this is the I also apply one more lookup that tell you what it show me. The suggestion. Suggest me, like you can see, it suggests me from, like from collection name. So it requires a collection name from, it means collection name. So I apply from categories. Okay. And second part is local field. The local field, the field in the current collection to match. So what is current collection? The name is from. The current collection is our current collection is also category, and the foreign field. What is foreign field? The foreign field is the in the joined collection to match, like ID. The foreign field is the ID, because it is use the ID, this ID, and this is the S field, the name under which the joined data will be available. So you can write any name, any field, and you can write any name. Like I write the same category. You can be write cat. So but category is good. So this is the way you can write the lookup field. When you write this, then you can apply in the, then you can use in your project field. Like we use the category one. Category one we use because it getting all the fields from the category, like created that, updated that, it getting all the fields. But in publish by we only getting the full name and ID, because we limit it to we limit the getting values, like we need only full name and ID. So test with Postman, we can test with Postman this product. Now you can see recent. Okay, now we getting the result. So this is the result. You can see this is images. This is the category, or and this is the, in publisher we are only getting the ID and full name. Like we only define the ID and full name. And we can also filter this. We can limit it how much we are result. We are getting the three result. So limit it only one result. Now you can see we are only getting the one result. It showed you three, but we are only getting the one result. But don't worry, I will be it will be resolved and video will upload. So this is the video. If you like, please subscribe this channel, and also if you want to watch in Urdu or Hindi, then you can find a link in the description.